Boy, howdy. I didn't realize I could be so controversial, I guess. I made a comment about some Snap-on tools versus Mac tools that I'm trading in my Snap-on. I called it a rethreader. It's a thread repair kit or thread chaser. It's not to cut new threads, I know that. But man, for me, for my channel, for a lot of some of these bigger guys, that's not a big deal. Like 100,000 views on a video is just everyday life for them. But for me, that's a big deal. That one is the first one that I broke 100,000 views on, I think. I'd have to look back, but I think it is. And it's a YouTube short. If you haven't watched it, up there somewhere, I will provide a link to it. But I'm telling you, I didn't realize that was so controversial. So let's make a short little video about it and just comment on why I'm frustrated and where I'm coming from on this. So stay tuned. You might want to hear this, you might not. I don't care. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But hey, we'll make a video on it anyway. Hopefully get some more views. See what happens. But okay, so as you know, I now have a 48 piece, oh I'm sorry, it's a thread restoring kit. It chases out damaged threads and it does a good job. It's made in USA, copyrighted by Mac Tools, which is probably just for this sticker, as a lot of people have pointed out. So the point that I'm trying to make was not the fact that I didn't like my Snap-on kit or it's a bash against Snap-on. I have a toolbox here. It's got Snap-on. I love this toolbox. It's a nice toolbox. I'm not going to trade this toolbox in. Although the Mac Tools guy would like for me to, I'm not going to. So what was I trying to say with that? I'm trying to say I was frustrated. I had no backup from the Snap-on guy. He hasn't been here in probably 6 months. And I don't have no support. So I decided to go where I've got support. Now, probably down the road, possibly down the road, there is a possibility that the Mac Tools guy is going to quit coming around. Hope not. He worked for me. If he doesn't come around anymore, he needs to come back and work for me. You hear that? If you're watching this, you need to come back and work for me if you're going to quit Mac Tools. But hey, he's a good guy. And I'm saying this because he is much more reliable than my Snap-on guy. Now, is this a bash against Snap-on? Absolutely not. I believe Snap-on tools are good tools. Are they what they were 20 years ago when I first got into this industry? No, they're not. I don't think so anyway. I don't think their support is what it used to be. So it is what it is. Now, am I going to call out the Snap-on tools guy? Am I going to, my representative, am I going to sit here and bash him? No, I've done that enough. I firmly believe in the free market system. So if he chooses to run his business the way he's running it, that's fine. I have a right to be frustrated about it. But there again, am I going to... the point that I was trying to make is that I went to where the support is at. So am I going to continue to keep a Snap-on tool that I can't get support for? Now I know I could go and call up Snap-on and they'd send me a new one. I could, you know, complain to Snap-on about my Snap-on tools guy, but at the end of the day, what difference is it gonna make? I have complained to him. I complained to the district rep about it, and he said, oh yeah, we're very well aware that he's got that problem and he's got that reputation, but there's nothing we can do. So at that point, I'm like, okay, whatever, but I don't have to buy Snap-on tools then yet either. I don't have to keep the Snap-on tools that I've got. He has the right to run his business the way he sees fit. I have the right to run my business the way I see fit. This is the way the free market system works. We live in a free country, probably freer than it was a year ago, but we live in a free country. And we get to make those decisions. Now, there are boundaries, obviously, but if he chooses to not stop by my shop, there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm not going to sit there and throw a big fit and complain about it. Then I had some people comment that, well, you didn't buy enough tools off of him, that's why he's not showing up. Well, if you go to anyone in this area, everybody has the same complaint. So, yeah, and the Mac Tools guy broke records around here in his first couple months of working around here. So that tells you that we're spenders around here. We will spend money on tools, but you got to come around so we can buy off of you. So, yeah, that argument's not valid. So, I don't know. It was just I was just frustrated, and I make videos. So, there was a spur of the moment thing. I figured, who cares? I mean, I don't think the Snap-on guy is going to show up anymore. So if I upset him, what's the big deal? And if I upset him and he shows up at my shop and chews me out, I'll tell him. I'll tell him why I'm frustrated. I'm not scared to tell him. So, hey, people watched it. That's why I make videos. I hope people like my videos to watch them. Now, are they all educational? That one probably wasn't. Fair enough. Somebody commented that there was nothing educational, informative about this video. You should have never put it on. You sound like a Karen. Okay. I'm a male, by the way, so I can't be most times Karens are females. Whatever. I'm not even going to go there. But here's the thing that I answer to those that say I don't spend enough money with the Snap-on guy. Okay, TGA 100 bought in 2024, $4,000. Snap-on tire balancer bought in 2024. Approximately $10,000. Snap-on tire machine, what I like really well, bought in 2024, brand new, off the Snap-on truck, approximately $10,000 to $15,000. Between these two is around, I think, $20,000 to $25,000. So between those two and that transmission jack, about $25,000 last year. Guess what? He gone. Like the wind, he gone. He came back 3 months later and was like, oh, I kind of left you after you bought a bunch. Yeah, you did. I voiced my frustration. I got a free shirt. I got 2 free signs. Mac Tools guy gave me one too. But I got 2 free signs. Oh, I got a hat too. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Again, free market system. He can run his business that way if that's what he wants. But again, the point I'm making is that I will pay more for service because I want to be able to go out on the truck, buy my tools. If I break them, go back out on the truck the next week, hand him the tool, he replaces them, I come back in, go back to work. I could go down to Harbor Freight and buy tools, and honestly, Harbor Freight has some good tools, so I have no problem with them. It's just they don't show up at my door. And I have some Harbor Freight tools. Let's see here. Somewhere in here I do. Oh, yeah. I got an icon right there. I don't mind this 1/4-inch drive icon ratchet, except for the head is bigger than it is on the Snap-on, wherever the Snap-on one's at. Oh, I think I got it over here. Yeah, right here. The thickness of the head is a lot less. And sometimes that space is exactly what you need. So, yeah. Do I regret putting that video up? No. Did people take it the wrong way? I think so, because like I said, I am not bashing Snap-on tools. I think they're good tools. I think Mac is good tools. Matco, I used to have some Matco, but they don't show up here at my shop. I used to have some Cornwell tools, but he hasn't been to my shop, or I've not seen a Cornwell dealer for probably 21 or 22 years, something like that. So there's no need for me to buy any of those. So I don't know. I guess let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think? What do you see in tools? I see a lot of comments that the support is not what it used to be. And I also think that, so I used to work for a corporation, and they treat their employees like a machine. So it's very frustrating working for a corporation. I don't know, is that how Snap-on tool dealers feel? I kind of say probably not, because, or it's what you make out of it, because for approximately 20 some years, no, it was maybe more like, yeah, it was about 20 years, we had a Snap-on dealer around here that was on the money. When he said he's going to be at your shop, he was going to be there. If you called him up, said, hey, Jim, I've got a tool that's broke, I'll be there tomorrow at 9. He was there at 8:55. He was just there. If he said he was going to be there, he was there. He has since retired, and since then we haven't had a good Snap-on dealer. Now the current one was, I thought was good for a while, but you know, and to his defense, shortly after he got into business, he had some things go down that was not very fun for him. I know that. There's some issues that do not need to be talked about on the web, but I gave him some grace for about a year. And then after that, it's like, okay, dude, grab your bootstraps up, bring them up, put your big boy pants on, and let's get to work. But again, he has the choice to cut out whoever he wants. It's his business. He can do whatever he wants, but I can too. And I can go buy Mac tools if that's what I choose. So, I don't know. Hope you guys liked my video. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I'll catch you all on the next one. Hopefully the next one will be a little more informative and educational. But my thoughts, am I sorry for him? Nope. But do you always agree? Nope. So, it is what it is. Let's just keep it civil. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And catch you on the next one. Goodbye.